Shamai. Hello. Let's get back to it. I just need to take a quick look at, Hulkenberg. I just want to check what the... That's such a cool screen! God damn, I love seeing this. This is awesome. That's super cool. Increases... Okay, I feel like I should get her to 20, simply because that seems too good to pass up. Especially if her next thing is Magic Knight. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I know I wanted to be efficient with things, but I don't think this is such a big stretch, like.
Evidently.
So it begins with rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Xmas is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest while we can.
What do you want to know?
What is it? Something you'd like to know? Yeah, do you know anything about this whole... Oh, fuck you. This wasn't here. This wasn't here earlier. I came here looking for this. Don't need that intel anymore, do you? Paying for it won't help us out in any way. Do you still want to buy it? I want it anyway. That wasn't there when I went looking for it. I am so certain. I'm certain I even, like, clicked on it and it went, we don't really know anything about the area, but that's fine. And I remember, like, backing out, running back here to check for it, and it wasn't here. I am so certain. Anyway. Maybe he just didn't know by now. Maybe he just didn't know about it. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary forest, but journey in deeper, and you'll find yourself in the Gobborn Haven. Those creatures are clever enough to understand the strength that comes with numbers. A single Gobborn is easily dispatched, but a horde of them is trouble. If you've got business with the Gobborn King, who runs the horde of them, you're going to want to take out the Gobborns in black cloth.
He's the real skinny.
No weaknesses to speak of, but they love a good nap. And you can find some items to make them drowsy at the general stores around town. Okay, so Gobborns can be put to sleep easy. I didn't know that. Okay. That's how you fight them. You already know, but don't go wielding a staff, yeah? They'll fly off the handle, so you can't even control it. Okay, so the whole staff and mace thing, that's like, applies to all Gobborn. So I assume it's the same case with them being like fuck me, easy to make them fall asleep. What else? There's also a lot of giant insects called vesps in there. They're apparently weak to pierce attacks. You'd best prepare yourself with a spear or bow or something of that sort. That's about it. Be sure you're well prepared before venturing to that place. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Okay. Can I go to town or... Damn, I'm exhausted. Let's take it easy for today and prepare for tomorrow. That's fine. Let's have a nap then. Should I turn in for the day? Let's rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Xmas behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later.
Yeah, absolutely.
We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Yeah?
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
But Xmas been with us.
Wait, but Xmas in the Gauntlet Runner, right?
Sorry, Xmas.
If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick. Where's Stroll?
Oh, mate, you weren't drinking. He didn't just fucking escape, did he?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's Xmas?
Man's just drunk.
Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Well, Xmas was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
Neurus, you really fucked this up for us.
You witless! Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Yeah, you kind of tell that the voice actress for Hulkenberg had a lot of fun doing this. Oh, he's here. Is he pooping?
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
Oh, that's mean.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does he drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
Not unless he, like, cut himself free, which I think he's probably capable of, and then tied himself back up again. But he wouldn't do that.
What's all this about frightening Neurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
Neurus, that was literally Neurus. Where's Stroll?
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
Boots.
Children's shoes.
Oh, that's so much worse.
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Still in the town. Definitely Heismay. Inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
That one, I think I might have mentioned this earlier, but I just remembered it now. That one dude said he heard like groaning or moaning from the inside of the well. There was that one NPC, so they must be under the town. But wherever they are is connected to the well. But where is the well?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Man, if Barden tries to take it's definitely not Heismay. If Barden tries to take Heismay, I don't care if Barden is involved or not. I will fucking throw down with him.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Barden will hear us out though. He's a reasonable man. I don't think it's Barden. He seems like a reasonable man at least.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
This fucking guy's here. Morris, that's him. What have I been calling him? Maurice? Hector? I think I've been calling him Hector this entire time. Morris. Fucking Morris.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
Did Morris do some investigation work and kind of bring his findings to you?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that.
You're so full of shit.
I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
Oh, but there isn't even one, Ujif brigand. There's one Klimar one.
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
You son of a bitch.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
It is.
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
God damn, that's a pretty cool fucking pose for Stroll. I don't think I've seen that one with the hand out before.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
Yeah. Joanna, you're not involved, are you?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that?
Was what?
Did you hear it, lad?
No?
No, I didn't hear anything.
What did you hear?
Now I see your game, you fiends.
Oh, Joanna's involved, but I don't think Barden knows a fucking thing, does he?
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command.
And maybe Joanna too. It seems like the guards at the gate said no one enters without the permission. But then again, that seems like pretty normal for like a castle. I mean, why would you just let anyone stroll in? But I don't know. I don't have any reason to suspect Joanna, but I feel like Hector couldn't pull this off without support.
He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nuris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the
But
runner.
we're leaving. If we leave, we probably won't be let, like... I thought the exits were sealed. Surely we're not going to be allowed back in. And we got to just leave Heismay here.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Oh, okay. Hulkenberg, that is... You come on. Come on. That's... You should have. That's on you.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit.
But then if he got out of his ropes, like, I guess that confirms that he could have done it, but I still don't think he did.
It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog.
A massive shadow?
It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
I can't think... Unless, the only thing I could think of being kind of big, and this might be a bit of a stretch, is that our archetypes are pretty big. Now, there's no fucking chance in hell we're the only people in this world with archetypes, but... So maybe, Morris has one, or Joanna has one? But I don't know. I feel like this power came from Moore, surely. He's the one that gave it to us, didn't he? Or maybe, no, we unlocked it before then, and he's just helping us out, but... I feel like we wouldn't run into other people with archetypes so, like, early on in the game.
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life.
And I mean, it could be a human, but I don't see how a human could peacefully, like, wander through the town. they seem to just be kind of wild beasts for the most part. They don't seem to have, like, you know, a sense of, like, self. You know, they don't seem to be, like, I can't remember if the word sentient or sapient. I know those are two different words that have two different meanings. I don't think they're capable of, like, logic or anything.
I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heisme.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Do I go straight in? Because I think we have to... We have a firm deadline of the 22nd just to get back to the capital, right? To present ahead. No good. They said they haven't found Heisme yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Why?
What about plans then? Should we just sneak in? Yes. Oh there, over here. Ah, Barden knows something stinky. He's gonna sneak us in. Oh there, over here. That sounds like...
Evidently.
Tis coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Barden, I knew you were a good guy. Heisme.
Huh?
Why is Heisme with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth. To know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child scream. And Lady Joanna, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been from her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Morris? No, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I've nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Aoife? Of course, yeah, naturally. Of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seems to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch. Not under all our noses, so there's got to be a secret entrance. But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about. And Heisme's the man who found it. There'll be plenty of places... Wait, did they say Heisme? Yeah, Heisme. There'll be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. If we find those kids and they're being hurt, based off Heisme's backstory, that's what's gonna like kind of trigger him to like bust open an archetype, right? I wonder if his heart will look different because like he's like a little rat guy. A well leading to the underground channel. Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road. Let's go there when you're ready. Right, this has got to happen tonight. Oh, quick. We'll be fine. Although, maybe I should put some of these into Hulkenberg, because the quicker that's mastered, the quicker I can head off Gunner. Ooh, endurance. Hulkenberg, you eat that. I think I have plenty of items on me. This music's cool. God, it makes me want to play Nier so bad. I never finished Nier Automata. It was really fun. The computer did struggle with it a little bit. I had to use a mod to turn off a bunch of lighting effects so it could run a little bit better for me.
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath us. Let us hurry there.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all this, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it. Before we do anything else, I should at least unlock... I should remember to actually unlock the Magic Knight, because I'm not going to be able to do that inside of there. And then we're going to be stuck in a bad position. Because we'll be wasting things, I think. Wasting skill points.
Here, kitty.
What a cute cat. Look at his face, like he knows he's cute.
Hello.
So, Hulkenberg, I need you to unlock the Magic Knight for me. What weapon do you use? Good, he does have a lance. Fantastic. And it deflects slashes? That's really cool, actually. And it can heal. Sweet. So it does still seem to be... it seems to be pretty physical-based. Maybe it was a waste that I kind of started putting points into the mage as like this hard. But, oh well. You know, there's still 2 more things after it. It seems to split, so you never know.
I see.
But let's unlock this for now.
Fascinating.
The Magic Knight. This is the archetype you sensed from Hulkenberg's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Adept Protector, a shield of chivalry and martial spirit who specializes in the art of magic. 8,100 Maj is required to channel the Magic Knight for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with this power.
Of course.
And here is a valiant heart, by the shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as the Adept Knight. That's really cool looking. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the Protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Knight.
I see.
So this is the power of the Magic Knight, fitting. With the strength of magic, my shield is made ever stronger. To protect His Highness the Prince and the world he dreamt of. The Magic Knight archetype has awakened. You can now change the archetypes from the main menu. Well, I see. I see the number of archetypes you studied has grown. I am very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Awesome Heroes Fruits, fantastic.
I've acquired a new power.
Not right now. Alright, what's following this? Ooh, that's kind of cool. So there's 2 different ones, and one requires one I haven't unlocked yet to go down. Interesting. Very cool. Sweet, okay. We'll figure it out. I think the other one's like a more magic-y Magic Knight.
Oh.
Do you wish to leave this place? Yes, back to reality.
Won't you?
Then I bid you farewell and good luck. So we're going to swap to that halfway through the dungeon, I think, when she finally hits rank 20. And then I'm going to leave Gunner and go to the merchant. Alright, Mars should be up ahead. Let's do another save. I think I did one already, but let's do another one just in case. Alright, let's get to it. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However,
A secret underground channel. Certainly lives up to the name. Damascus ore. Let's see.
Keep your wits about you.
That sound. Someone's here. Is he with us?
What now?
Not yet.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
Oh,
Run from
no.
us.
They're not feeding the children to a monster, are they?
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
Even the other guards are in on it too. Is Barton the only one who doesn't know?
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
They can't be. They're not that big.
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
It must be a human.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. How could they live on the wages of a guardsman forever?
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled.
Still don't know what he did.
You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No. 'Tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Path of the... What's he going to be? Like a ninja? Or an assassin? Oh, he's a bat. I'm a fucking moron. He's got wings. Of course he's a fucking bat. The bat people. Fuck me, I'm a moron.
I am Xmas Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
That's awesome. Oh, it's a samurai. That's fire. That's so cool looking.
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
Oh, I bet he's got some cool moves.
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Oh, great. We can have 4 people on the field. Like, I was For a while, I was thinking it was just going to be 3 like party members, like core, and then we just weren't going to get any more because obviously we can swap their archetypes. So I'm really glad to see that we can actually have 4 on the field at once.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, he's a thief. Ooh. Oh, we can steal. And dark magic, too. Let's try dark.
Rancor!
I will fight with pride. Let's set it up. Not this.
That's really cool.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
What if we just shoot him?
Observe the enemy. I'm stepping back.
Back row. Let's try lightning.
Burst forth!
Oh, it's poison though. Maybe we could leave that one alone for a bit.
Withdrawing!
Oh, actually stay in the front. We're going to do a big AoE.
Dodge! Nice one, Captain!
I need distance to the vanguard.
Actually, maybe I should stay on the front. He can just keep evading stuff. So we'll let the poison take care of that one.
I show no mercy!
Cool.
Okay. We can do this.
Maybe that one can't hurt me now.
Come forth, royal soul.
And maybe we can poison this one too.
Is everyone alright?
Excellent. This is all coming together.
With blade in hand!
How about ice?
Freeze!
Okay, ice is the
against the
answer.
noble I am. Stepping back, closing the distance.
Maybe this one won't attack us because it's...
You gotta aim better
Shit.
than that.
So fucking cool.
Now we strike. I must be sure. Apologies. Would you finish it?
I'm sure I've got some good swords stored up for him. Forget seems really powerful.
Try some of this!
Right on target. Nice one,
Perhaps.
Stroll.
Right there. Through here.
Worthy foe after
I shall fight.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
Okay, no, it's fine again. It's okay though. It's good to have the damage spread out over 4 people as well. This is going to help a lot in keeping us
Let's stay
alive.
calm. On target.
Not bad.
Hell
If I say so
yeah.
myself.
So, we could... What we thinking? 8 people? We're thinking 8 people, right? 8 party members? I hope I'm going to be able to swap them during fights that you could in Persona when you like leveled up your rank with some people high enough. That would be fire.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Stop!
Oh, fuck. That's a really specific...
Damn! The bastard got away!
You know, I didn't think about this, but I assume Lady Joanna's involved, and if she is, I didn't really consider the fact that how invested in this Stroll must be, seeing how, you know, he's like from, you know, a noble family who did their best to kind of look after the town, but even though they tried, they failed. So I could imagine Stroll being absolutely furious at like a noble willingly doing it. Like willingly like exploiting their people to this degree as well. Stroll is probably more invested in this than like Heismay maybe. Maybe not as much as Heismay, but well, both of them equally. Like this might actually be a kind of like a big thing for Stroll too.
But the children are safe.
I keep calling him Heismay, it's Heismay. I gotta get used to saying Heismay.
Good. You saved them, Heismay.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed.
Wait, he didn't die, he was killed, okay. How do you...
I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
Ugh, that's pretty fucking real.
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I don't think you already know the answer, Hulkenberg.
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
I hope Barden's alright.
Sure.
After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
We're grateful to you two.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
He had some guards with him though.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
Agreed.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
That's a point, actually, but there's no way she doesn't know about this.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
Well, she disappeared.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
I don't know, man. In order to break the prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during a tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this. And we'll do it not just for ourselves, but the town as well. That's the point. They said as the monster grew, the watchdogs in the keep started to change. And if that monster keeps growing, that must be pretty big. That thing's probably got a huge head we could take. This is going to be a win-win for us all.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue. Especially not in my name.
That's right, Heisme. Heisme, fuck.
I believe in you.
New ally, Heisme. Heisme, a traditional warrior burdened by his past, has become your ally.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I suppose, how many days do we have? Probably not many. I left Heisme to calm down a little in the Gauntlet Runner as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone else. Right, is it nighttime? Rest up for tomorrow.
Pleasure to see you.
Okay. Hey, Stroll.
Damn it.
Morris, the bastard. Deceiving us is one thing, but kidnapping children? There's a storm coming, that's for sure. But we'll be at the disadvantage at night. So let's dive deeper into the Kriegant Castle basement tomorrow. Joanna's absence troubles me. If 'tis true, then there's a monster nearby, then we've not a moment to lose. Though it still remains to be seen whether she knew the Guard Corps were involved. If you have any information on the inside of that castle, that would be huge for me right now. Nothing. If I come back later and you have this information, I'm going to be annoyed. Alright, quick save. Okay. Should I turn in for the day? Let's rest.
Good night.
Rest well. Maybe because so much happened, but I'm finding it hard to sleep. Oh, we go visit more? Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner and read in the evening breeze. Oh, I guess
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself.
I guess Heismay doesn't actually know about my magic book yet. I guess we only just met.
That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
I can't tell you just yet.
Sorry, but I can't tell you just yet.
I guess it's important that I let him know that we do have an aim, but and there is a purpose to this, but we can't just let him know right at this moment. But someday he will know.
Thought as much. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you, Jeeves. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me. And I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else.
Oh, so you just kind of lost all like your title and stuff was simply because you not that you wanted the glory, you wanted to be seen as equal. You don't want to be like a proper knight, not just a shadow guard. You wanted people to actually like know like who you were, not in terms of like a seeking glory way, just something to be proud of.
My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
From now on, we're friends.
And from now on, we're friends.
I like him a lot.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure, then.
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Oh, they didn't give it like a little rat hand. I know I probably shouldn't expect it, but
bound somehow.
But still, it's funny looking. Okay. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the thief from Heismay. You can now study the thief in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. As long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5.
I'm actually kind of, like, shocked that Heisme even thinks that this land will get there at all. But I guess a century or 5 is still up to 500 years. So I guess a lot happens in 500 years, I guess.
Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Good man. It was getting late, so we decided to go back to the inn to sleep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Excellent. We're all here then.
So,
today, we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution, as we've both Morris and monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We still have time to prepare if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed, I have only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I leave the matters in your hands, Captain.
Let's focus.
12 days. Okay. The culprit behind the abductions must be found. It begins by finding the guardsman Morris. I also need a mark for the exhibition. We must infiltrate Kriagant Castle. Days left, 12. I'm shocked we have that many. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at Blindware Alley to delve into Kriegant Castle's underground. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking on requests in town or improving your bonds with your followers. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprit behind the kidnappings before the deadline passes.
The search begins.
There's something in that castle.
Really?
We need to head over to Blindwell Alley. From there, we can investigate what's going on at the castle. Today, lots of stores have sales, so it might be a good idea to do some shopping. That's actually a really good idea. We need to, first, let's see if we have any more mana potions from these folk.
Real cheap today.
Today's Idle Day, my water's on sale. Still nothing, huh? Right, let's go check out the, we need to check out the equipment for Heisme, actually. So you use a katana. And... okay, we'll figure it out. What do we have? I actually think I'm going to put the... what stats do you use now? I think about it. Strength and agility. So maybe strength, or maybe more agility. You know what? We're going to take the fencer's headgear, and we're going to take it from Stroll. And Stroll is going to put on the gloves again. The strength. Now for armor, I think we're just going to put on the nope, you're wearing that. Someone else is wearing that. Okay, that'll do for now. Then we have think I'm gonna put this on. No. How about luck? Let's go to the shop and we'll get him... Ooh, what about requests?
Take a look.
We don't have enough help with everything going on. No surprise there. Well, you taken a request? Yeah, bounty target, please. Okay. Alpha Rockworm Valmo, Monstrous Maneater. I need to slay the Alpha Rockworm Valmo in Maneater's Grove, the cave southeast of Martira. I have to go there to find a relic, I remember. The informant at the tavern in Thoroughfare Square in Martira should have more details.
What do you think of this?
There's a bounty for an Alpha Rockworm in Valmo. The Valmo in question was spotted in a cave a little ways from Martira. A miner was eaten, and now the whole lot are fearing for their lives.
I see.
Miners. Reminds me of Greece. The location's changed, but we're still helping out miners all the same.
Hey!
Okay, then we're gonna help you out, right? A4? We'll do it, yeah. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. The location is southeast of Martira at a place now known as Maneater's Grotto. Camiro's on your way. You may want to pay a visit just to make sure you stock up for the journey. I'm counting on you. It's life or death for the region if even one industry goes out of business. It's not just ore that's found in that cave, but also precious gems that are sold at a premium. If you want to know more about the Valmo, just go ask the Martira informant. Hate to put a reeve in their pocket though.
Good hunting to you.
Bring back the Alpha Rockworm Eye as proof of its defeat. I can't be handing out any rewards until you bring me that, so don't forget, alright?
Let's do it.
No deadline. 3.5 difficulty. Excellent. This must be the place. Maneater Grotto. What a chilling name.
We'll face danger here.
Okay.
I'm out of ideas.
Hello, you.
What you want to know?
I put a discount in. Really? You discount info on Bidos? Do you have sales? Not like I have to, but I want to keep my customers happy too. Oh wow! You got a lot of new information. Okay. Learn about poor weather conditions and their effects. If you're planning on traveling, be sure to keep an eye on the weather. You'll quickly find yourself in quite the bind if you fight enemies without staying aware of your surroundings. Monsters become stronger in bad weather. Skills would have brought them to their knees normally wouldn't even make them flinch when this happens.
That means...
So if we want to be able to exploit enemies' weaknesses in bad weather, damn, but then again, fighting in such tough conditions should help us become stronger, right? Well, if anyone can handle it, it's you lot. If you want to plan your training around the weather, ask a fortune teller. Their forecasts will cost you, however. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. Okay, let's check out the secret Kriegant Castle.
Here's the real skinny.
Just between you and me, there's an unusual amount of monsters dwelling in the castle underground right now. Don't ask me how they got there or why, I don't know, and I don't care to find out. Even in my line of work, there's information that's not worth losing your life over. There's an entire menagerie of monsters down there, but the ones you really need to watch out for are the giant lizards and wild hounds. The lizard-like beasts are a wily bunch. They lie in wait underwater and wait for people to turn their back before they lunge out and attack. Meanwhile, the hounds let out a piercing howl if they spot you, and the noise really fires at their little friends. Don't underestimate either one of these threats. However, you can counter their tactics with some tricks of your own. You may be able to gain the upper hand if you put them to sleep. Use this information as you will, but what you do next is none of my business. At certain times, silence can be more valuable than gold. You received a scrap of paper. The Vermin of Maneater's Grove. Southeast of this town is the Maneater's Grotto. Many people go there, yet startlingly, few ever come back, which is how the place got its name. Deep within that place dwells the Alpha Rockworm Valmo. Now apparently, that's the leader of the Valmo pack, and rumour has it there are several of them there.
Here's the real skinny.
Even if you slay one, they'll call for another immediately. So if you want to make an end of it, you have to defeat them all at the same time. Fuck. Apparently they're weak to ice. They may be sturdy, but they're vulnerable to the cold. Other than that, there are also other critters like bugs and flowers. Flower monsters, careful with those because they'll try to paralyze you. You know about the village on the road to the cave? They sell equipment there that prevents paralysis. Well, prepare yourself well, then go, is all I'm saying. Buy some more information from me when you come back, eh? A scrap of paper. What else? Oh, we should check the weather. Although for the time being, this is getting awfully long, isn't it? This is probably quite a lot to watch in one sitting. So, I'm going to pause this here. Let's do a quick save just to make sure that it's sorted. There we go, and that's that for now. Thank you very much. You have a good one. Bye-bye.